This is custom made.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. Shalom, shalom. All right. The GMS Louisiana Saints, the Baton Rouge camp, the Lafayette camp, back at you with another live lesson. But before we go any further, we're going to give infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Hakadah.
That's the Heavenly Father and Son by the true Hebrew names, all right? Allah Shalom Kodash, the Holy Tongue. All right, we're back at you with another live lesson. Ultimately, going into the climate of the times, man. What temperature are we at in prophecy? Showcasing, Salaki, double honors to the apostles, our teachers, and the elders of Great Millstone, only who rule well and are worthy of their double honors, all right? Peace and blessing to you, Aki, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Shalom. Mighty Shalom. All right, as we come back at you in the spirit of prophecy again, and testimony of Yahushua pertaining to Revelation 19:10, all right? Giving you the climate or the temperature of the time, showcasing ultimately the will of the Lord for this society, all right? America in particular, all right? As the prophets of old, coming in that steed, coming in that same mindset, ultimately, us, Lord willing, we are that number, we are our forefathers. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 9. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth.
Psalm 75.
And Yahweh said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Yes.
See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build and to plant.
That's right. So the Lord said He's speaking by the mouth of the prophets. All right, it tells you that all the way back in Genesis, in the cool of the day, all right, when ultimately you had that grace period and the windows of opportunity to come back until the law, statutes, and commandments are open. That time is now, man. All right, because that day of Jacob's trouble, that day of ultimately that centerpiece of prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16, 13 and 15, 13 and 14, all right, that image, causing all to worship that image, that time is right now.
Yes.
And we stand in our lots of our forefathers prophesying in that time and telling you, hey, it's time for you to come back and get in your right state of mind. Come back into the remembrance of our forefather. Come back into your testimony, which is the spirit of prophecy. Go ahead.
Hey, man, like you said, with all these prophetic events taking place and that will take place, will to do what? According to Ezekiel 3 and 17, warn the people. Okay? So we can be accounted blameless. All right?
And in that same passage we just read in Jeremiah, he said to tear down and root out, right?
Yeah.
What are we tearing down and rooting out? The philosophers of this world.
Strongholds.
All right? The ways of this life. Yeah. The so-called white man's education.
Yeah.
What that is that's Wisdom of Solomon 2 or 2 Ezra 2, where he goes into the object of his education. I think it's 2 Ezra 2.
Wisdom of Solomon 2,
Where he talking about the
transgression of our education.
Yes.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm going to start at verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice.
All right, that's what the so-called white man does. All right, his strength is the way he do things by decree, setting unrighteous decrees, man. All right, making good evil and evil good through unrighteous decrees. Bring it out.
It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Come on.
Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
All right, so let's harmonize with this.
Yeah.
All right, let's give them some wicked wine. All right, let's tear their asses down. Let's pollute them. Bring it out.
Because he is not for our turn.
He's not for our turn. He's not for our way of life, our philosophy. Bring it out.
And he is clean contrary to our doing.
To their doings. And that's what the Jeremiah said. We here to root out and tear down. What do we root out and tear down? Their doings. Their way of life. their thought processes that they have put on our people.
They're offended. They're offenses.
They're wine. Bring it out.
He upbraided us with our offending the law.
Come on. What did they do? Our great king, King David said, David said, they made void thy law.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
They counted for nothing.
Yes. Bring it out.
He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education.
You see, we're here to tear education down.
Their wisdom.
Yeah. Hey, we're here to root it out. I had got a precept for it.
I got a word too for the back.
I got a word too.
All right, you want to read it again?
Yeah, read it again, brother.
All right. Salaki. It's
Because
Jeremiah.
the Lord has re-educated us.
Yeah.
Drinking that fucking wine.
Yeah. Jeremiah 1 and 9. All right. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and Yahweh said unto me, Behold, I put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set over the nations. I have this day set deep over the nations.
Yes. And the Lord said, when the Lord said he put his words in our mouth, remember the Lord said his ways are higher than our ways.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord coming from the top realm, from the fourth dimension, to put his words in our mouth down here upon earth. Okay? That supersedes Esau's kingdom on the whole planet earth right now.
Right.
That's right. Go ahead, brother.
See, I have this day set deep over the nations, his prophets.
Yeah.
Over the nation, over the kingdoms, so
Elect.
over the nations, over Salaki.
Yeah.
I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms,
Uh-huh.
to root out and to pull down and to destroy
That's right. That's right.
and to throw down
Uh-huh.
Right.
and to build and to.
And if I could say it, in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, it says, there's a time under the sun for
Yes,
everything.
everything.
Pulling out, bringing up,
Yeah.
all right? For the wicked to rule, there's a time for that.
Time for that.
There's a time for the righteous.
Lord, give him time, huh?
For the righteous to be servants walking the earth,
Yeah.
and those ultimate servants to be on those horses.
Yeah.
Which is right now. You got
So when you read prophecy, you know the Lord speaks about time. Okay, that's in say there in the 9th chapter. It's in Jeremiah 30 and 7. It's in the Habakkuk, okay? The vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay? Knowing the signs and the times that are upon earth right now. But does time exist in the fourth dimension? No. The Lord is on go. We're the ones that have to deal with time down here to know what the Lord is doing up there in the heavens, okay? And bring it down to earth and go, look, okay? Now we're in that time right now when your house shot is on the horizon. He's coming soon. So what the Lord is doing is balance. He's tearing down and rooting out, okay? All the weakness, all the bullshit, all the strongholds that got our people tied to it. You got some more?
Because as
what you said.
it is written, Jacob held the hill of Esau Edom.
And what is he doing when he told him his heel? He's pulling him
Pulling
down.
him down.
Lord,
He's rooting him out.
That's right.
He's taking him down.
I got
Right.
2 words at the
All right, the 2 Corinthians 10 and 4 goes hand in hand with Jeremiah 1 and 9.
Uh-huh.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Who he gave his weapons to? He said he gave it to Jeremiah, right?
Yeah.
Jeremiah comes into line with who? The prophets. All right?
That's David.
All right? He said, I gave you the power of the kingdoms and the nations. All right?
To do what?
The mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
Down strong.
All right? And the nations are the ones that have set up these strongholds, these philosophies, these educational industrial complexes.
Traps.
Yes.
Hey, just to back you up, that statue of Nebuchadnezzar all the way down to the miry clay.
Yes,
And weakening up until that point. America is now ruling, and we're now dwelling in a kingdom that's spiraling out of control. This place is literally about to implode. You got
Second 14th chapter says, look how much the word I've gotten week of age.
Yes.
They got all these age from the head of gold all the way down to the feet which you're at right now. Real quick, Quad. This you want to finish up?
I'm going to finish.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, casting down imagination. What he say? Root out, pull down, destroy, right? And every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. When you was on the undergrad, you had to take abnormal psychology, developmental psychology, and I forgot those psychology courses, right?
Yes.
Every college student have to take those.
Yes.
Those are mind fuckery courses you have to take.
Prerequisites.
Yes, and it's wine and it's satanic. Okay? It's the revamping of the way of
Indoctrination.
thinking. It's indoctrination.
Ooh, I got some
That's
words.
exactly what it is. All right? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. And that's what the prophets are doing. We're tearing down those strongholds, those lies, those philosophies, all right, the ways of the heathen, and we're putting it in captivity. All right? Everything that comes against this glorious gospel, this doctrine of life. Let them bring this out. What you got?
Let me get this out to back it up, because like we said, the Lord gives a balance. So as he tears down, okay, he also builds up.
Builds up, brother.
Zechariah 9:12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. So as much as the Lord is tearing down these strongholds, he coincides with the Lord to build them up, to turn to the stronghold through these scriptures. Okay? Read, observe the times. Okay? We got the image on this video right now that shows an hourglass. Okay? Esau had a time where the hourglass was going down, now the hourglass flips back up, okay, and it shut off. Because there won't be no more time in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Time is what we're going to say it is, Lord, when we up that number. All right? We're going to dictate what's going on. We'll dictate what's happening upon earth right now, whether you believe it or not. Through these promises, through the word.
That's right.
We're dictating what happens upon earth.
Prophets are demonstrators, man. Prophets are demonstrators. All right?
Yes.
Prophets are aristocrats.
Physical representation.
Yeah.
Ambassadors.
They are lords.
Yeah.
What you say, my lord?
Yeah.
Prophets, they in the name of, they come in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, ambassadors. And what does an ambassador pack? He packs power of the who? King. The king gives him that ring, that signet, and he has on that ring, that signet, he comes in the power of the king, man.
Yes.
So the prophets, whatever they say, it comes from the king, and that packs power, man. You got it, brother.
I'll let you do it, brother.
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that goes into what the brother going into. When that reading, that sitting, that represents power. So when the righteous in authority, and the people's going to rejoice because everything is going to be what? The Lord is going to put everything back in his righteous order. But the wicked, they're ruling right now. And they just turn the law, statutes, commandments upside down. They just doing whatever the hell they want to do. Telling the people that the laws are done away with. You could serve the Lord if you follow the alphabet and whatever wickedness that the people, Esau got going on the planet Earth, so-called white men, and the people, they follow him. But when the righteous take rule of the planet Earth, everything is going to be, you're going to have rest. You're going to have enjoy and chill with you,
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Hey, get Psalm 75 of Rashad, and I got 2 words just backing all y'all brothers up. Because like the brother was going into, made a point earlier in the lesson, we've been re-educated back into the literature of our forefathers, not the ways of this world. So we see people out in the society, and we clearly say, okay, well, that guy right there, he's drunk off the wine of Babylon. Look at his ways. Look at what he's saying. Look at the walk he's coming in. All right? And it's clear contrary, like we read, to our doings, because we're trying to get out of here. Our vision is in the heavens. So we're not operating on the plane that the average Jake out here is operating on. Our conversation, the scriptures tell you that the angels desire to look into our conversations, man. The things that we talk about, our desires. This is that we're educated.
Hey, I got it. Quick,
You got it, brother. And I got 2
quick,
words.
just you go hand in hand what you just said.
You got it, bro.
I don't need to take you off your path.
You got it.
Colossians 3:1. If you then be risen with a Mashiach, seek those things which are above.
That's it.
All right? Where Yahweh sits on the right hand of the Father. Set your affection on things above, not on things on earth. And that's why our conversations are. That's all I got.
The Bible says to be all in what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation. What are you talking about right now? If you're talking about anything, don't get me wrong, we don't get unrighteous and you know what I'm saying, and not talking about. We ain't talking about shit that's going on in the planet Earth. But that's called a prophecy. But the main thing we're talking about is the kingdom to come. All right, that's all that's on the hopefully elect mind. Is the kingdom come? We want destruction to happen.
Yes.
They talking about this October 4th thing that's supposed to pop off. The September 30th government shutdown. All right, we need this to happen.
Right. And the scriptures tell us that the Lord is going to accelerate these
Accept-
times.
That's the title of the video, bro. That's right. The video states, for you brothers just tuning in, it says the Lord will accelerate these times with prophecy. And I'm gonna get that word accelerate. Bring out what you got out.
I got that word educate from the online etymology. It says educate. Education is to draw out or unfold the power.
Be back, man. You just speak.
Oh yeah, we back. Okay. Yeah, man. So ultimately, the Lord is going to accelerate these times via prophecy. Revelation 19 and 10, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. You go into that word prophecy, like we're going into, it's the word prophecy from the online etymology. All right? I'm going to bring out that word educate again. It says educate from the online etymology. It says educate is to draw out or unfold the powers of the mind. The scriptures tell you the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. So when you truly get a balance and get sound doctrine, you're truly educated. All right? Wisdom is ultimately stored within you.
Yeah.
Things are drawn out of you. That gift that the Lord tells you not to neglect. It's drawn out of you. The spirit of prophecy. The Lord said, neglect not the gift that is in you. By the spirit of prophecy, man. That's the gift that's in us, to be able to foretell. That's the gift, man. If somebody says, hey, they got an 18-wheeler coming around, it's going to hit you, it's going to run you clean over in 5 seconds. And then 5 seconds later, the 18-wheeler comes around. That's foretelling. That's like it on to our job,
Yes.
right? That's a gift.
That's what
And the prophecy is power.
yeah,
That's
Power.
more, that's
I got it
more
right here.
power than the nuclear bomb.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Exactly. What we're doing is going to bring forth the nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
But like the brother was saying, with
Real quick, I
like,
think Ecclesiastes 9 and 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyed much good.
right. Have this power, they're going to be able to stabilize you in these times that we're fastly approaching. That's accelerating. Okay, the problems are accelerating right now. You're going to have to apply wisdom. Wisdom is what? A skill. It has to be utilized in a battle. This is a battle that we're in right
It
now.
has to be exercised.
Yes, and executed. Okay, to perfection. Like as the brother was stating about neglecting not the gift that is in thee in that same passage. Timothy spoke about which is not given to thee by the presbytery. Okay, he said, yeah, he says, do the work of
Elders.
yeah, do the work of an evangelist. Look that word up, evangelist goes to what? A preacher of the gospel. Okay, it means to always be on it, stay on it.
Be full assurance.
Make full assurance of that prophecy. Okay? It's no margin of room for error, especially right now in these times right now. Okay? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 33 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Get that word stability too.
and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh, by Shema Shai, is the treasure. And that's the time we're coming in where we're going to need this knowledge of wisdom understanding. All right, we're going to need this blessed knowledge, these scriptures, to stabilize us when our help breaks loose. Because without it, a man that just go off his wits and he just go ahead and follow along with society and just end up getting himself with the seal.
I got the word stability for you. It says stability, mental equilibrium, steadfastness, firmness, solidity, durability, constancy, a standing fast, firmness, those that stood so stiffly for Yahweh Shema Shai. It says security, steadfast, the ability to remain in some condition or position in spite of influences. All right, you can liken that influence to what? Temptation. All right, worldly outside factors that ultimately try to get you in your mind shifted away from prophecy, man. All eyes point towards prophecy, man.
And we were talking about that earlier about these distractions that's going on out here, man. You got fighters coming up on September 3rd with Charlo and Canelo.
Yeah.
Then you got these
Tupac.
Yeah. You got this shit with Tupac that's making headlines in the news right now. Yeah, Tupac. And they dead over fuck that with 30 years or whatever.
Like 30 fucking years.
30 years the nigga been going in the spirit world, man. Instead of bringing up this man.
That's your priest.
I said when the days that man sold me
That ignorant of sin's devices.
But back to that word, the etymology of it is immune, H529, stability, etymology. It says faithfulness, trusting. All about trusting the Lord in these perilous times they were coming into.
Did you not say immune?
Yes,
You said immune, right? God. So that means that we have an immune system built in us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So taking that charagma is ultimately clear contrary to being immune, right?
Yeah.
So that shows you right there, man. Ultimately, what we should put our trust in, which is Yahweh Shema Shai, the source of it all. You got it, right?
And then because when you're immune to something, that means what? You was
Exempt.
occupying in prophecy, which means is you were steadfast in the scriptures, so you know what's gonna happen before it happens, so you're immune to it mentally.
I got it for you. You can expound on it.
Kind
It's that word immune. It says free, exempt. It says untaxed, unburdened, not tributary, not paying a share. And what was that movie? It was it the Hunger Games, or it was one of those games? It was like when they call you, it was like you'd be a tributary.
You got to think that.
But ultimately, you'll be a tributary to go and ultimately risk your life in the Hunger Games. But unto that nation, you was a tributary. That's like you taking the charagma, man, being a tributary unto the society, man. Right? So it said, not tributary. The Lord said, I reserve 7,000 men, and I'm not going to bow to the image of all men. Not be a tribute to the society. Not be a token. A sacrifice unto all. You got it now.
This is the precept of Brad Young. This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shema Shai. So that's the only way you're gonna get through what Jacob's trouble. All right, when the enemy come in like a flood, okay, the troops come in, all right, and when all the hell break loose, when the family hit, the pestilence hit, the only way you're going to withstand all these things is being immune to it is by being occupied in prophecy, studying, reading, and seeking the Lord.
And that happens right now.
Yes.
And you see the day approach, you got to do that right now. So you can be protected. And as you see things accelerate, like I'm finna get into this definition. What you finna say?
And I hear from the top of the sit down. Hey, wisdom and knowledge is no suspense. It better be in you right now because these days are shortened. Well, how fast are the routes going by?
Fast on, man. Go back on Block tomorrow.
We going back on Block tomorrow. It just seemed like we was there last week.
Yeah.
All right. And last week. Yesterday. It just seemed like yesterday. The times have literally sped up. They sped up. The days are going by fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Even NASA knows this. like these scientists being everywhere. They say, God damn, man, things is going by at an accelerated rate right now.
And the Lord prophesied this eons ago, ages ago, that this will come to pass in the last days. All right? Things are accelerating. Is that what you got, brother?
Yes.
Bring it out.
That word accelerate. It says to speed up, get faster, step on it, get it cracking.
Ooh, I know what they'll say.
Yes, it does, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this. Pick up speed, okay? It says hasten.
Yes.
Is that word out in prophecy? But then give me 2 Peter 3:12, like, real quick, bro. Okay? It says get moving. Get a move on. Okay? Leap. Surge. Get worse. Get worse. Okay? Things will get worse in these latter days. I got it out.
Hey, things crack-a-lacking, huh?
They're cracking out.
They cracking.
They're cracking out. Prophecy is cracking out.
Yes, yes.
That's right. The 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of our power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's right.
That's a cool precept.
Me too, I got one after you.
Is that not happening on earth right now with these? You got war that's taking place, Putin, violence to let loose nuclear missiles right now. Okay? All other nations ready to bomb America. North Korea said we're on the brink, okay, of nuclear destruction. So we are hastening the day of our great terrible King Yahweh Shah.
That's right. It's on a global scale and a local scale. And a local scale. Because what? Now we're literally living in this prophecy. You got saltwater intrusion. You got what else? You got GOV shutdowns.
Yes.
Looming, literally less than 48 hours away, man.
Bring it out.
From all hell breaking loose. From this society turning into a quiet neighborhood to a police state, man.
That's right.
Martial law, man. All these things are coming to pass, and that thief is creeping in to spoil that whole house.
Yeah.
All right? Except the house of the wise. You got it, bro.
Hey, like you can say these food increases, things that what you would once buy, there's no longer is a shortage on them. Joe Biden literally said, you gonna look it up, Aki. He said if this thing hits, you black Americans will suffer the worst. He said, you black Americans, you will suffer the worst out of this, man. But they go to the prophecy though. The law will start in June 1st. Facts. And also, Biden went on record to say, look, millions will be in starvation. So famine is coming. Okay? Lord willing, it comes next will it be this weekend? Going to the
Yes. Less than 48 hours away. Yeah. And then there's a national test.
Yeah, the test.
TEST.
Fucking phone.
All right? That's going to hit on October the 4th around 1 or 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Hey,
All right.
hey, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, Aki.
Matthew 24 and 22. Except those days should be short.
Yeah.
There shall be no flesh be saved, but for the elect sake those days shall be saved. Short. Their brother just brought out that national test. Amen. The national test is hypothesized to turn these people into madmen and
Yes.
okay? What you know is, if y'all want to get the definition of
Zombie.
all right?
Zombie.
At the end of the day, we don't just look at it like how we look at the movies of zombie. Nah, zombie goes into the effect of just not having your mental faculties. You become bloodthirsty, lawless, all right? You become a maniac, okay? Don't look at the stipulation that the movies give you. You can just see your rational brother, sister, or mother, you come in the house one day and they just erratic.
Yeah.
They're not their fucking self. Okay? And you're like, yo, what's wrong? Hey, shorty, what the fuck? And she becomes violent, irate, but she's not herself because her anatomy, her biology is all out of whack.
It's gone.
Yes. And she's
compromised.
She's like she's in a rabies, rabbit,
I got something
dog,
for you.
you know?
Yeah. Radish.
And get ready for it. This is the times we're living in. When you go to the 2 Timothy 3, where they say people are fierce.
Yes.
Fierce. All right? These people are going to lose their minds, man.
Yeah. But the same people that saying, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with her? Ugh. That's gonna be you.
Yes.
Because you got that thing inside of you.
You got Satan's serum swimming inside of you.
That's right. You got Esau's sperm, right? Literally DNA inside of you by taking that fucking jab. I did a video on it last night, man, about how the UN they said, look, this next thing is gonna hit up on the planet because people are already saying billions are getting ready to die. Okay? Even Bill Gates' daughter has said, okay, billions will die in the coming days. It's not far off. Okay? They're gonna do mass examinations upon the whole planet Earth. You want your fucking job, you're gonna have to take it. If not, put him in a FEMA camp or just kill him on sight. This is what it's all coming down to. A totalitarian state. America's about to be a totalitarian state governed by draconian laws.
Yes.
A dictatorship. Okay? Well, look, you're going to have to obey, get down with the program, comply, or you're going to be dying. Facts. That's all it is.
Get what I give you and be happy.
That's right. You own up, yes, but get what I give you to be happy. You own up to be happy. Which ties into Revelation 13th chapter. Okay? Those that did not worship the image of the beast and that receive this Quran are going to be put to death. All right? And we've been seeing how everybody been talking about the Roman Empire. How America is likened to the Roman Empire in these last days. Yes, you can prove that in the Bible. But go with what you got.
This is an article from Engadget entitled, "Your phone will blare a national emergency alert test on October the 4th at around 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. The federal government will conduct a national alert test on Wednesday, October the 4th. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, will send notifications to cell phones as well as radios and TVs to test the National Wireless Emergency System and ensure the system, including the public's familiarity with it, is ready for a real crisis." So let's couple this with actually what's going on in Louisiana, right? We have a so-called federal emergency right now in Louisiana, right before this actual federal emergency test. Before the test is taking place on everybody's phone, you actually have a federal emergency that's declared here in the state.
And let them know what it is.
And ultimately, we get the article as well, right? A federal emergency has been declared in the state of Louisiana based on the saltwater intrusion, all right, that's ultimately crept up into Louisiana just a few days, I'll say, ahead of this national emergency test. So this is all ultimately by design, and ultimately just 48 hours within the time period of a so-called government shutdown. So you got all these three things that are going on, but the scriptures tell you that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night, but you brothers are not in that darkness to let that day overtake you. Why? Because we're rooted in prophecy. All right? You got it, brother.
Prophecy is reality.
That's right.
We did a video on that a few months ago.
Yeah.
Well, real life reality. Bible prophecy ruins your people's lives. Your life is about to be a living hell.
Point blank period, brother.
Period.
Point blank period.
About perilous times, man.
Oh, shit.
Savage times, man.
I give it to him, bro.
Yeah, give it to you raw. I got some backing you up, buddy. Go ahead. Real quick.
I'm glad that you can laugh.
Yes.
Your life is about to be a living hell. Take it or leave it.
Yahweh said, Luke 12:49, I am come to send fire on the earth. I am come to set fire on the earth. And what will I be if it be already kindled?
I mean, things gonna be popping off as it is. The Lord's gonna be setting all calamity after calamity all upon the whole planet Earth. Earth literally gonna be on fire. Prophecy's already on fire. It's hot. It's gonna get even hotter. The physical heat is coming upon Earth. People gonna be setting buildings on fire. Okay, you're gonna have multiple T attacks upon American soil like you've never seen before.
Right.
something bigger than 9/11 is coming.
Hey, that's why Yahushua's going to live up to his name, because this earth is going to be on fire, and he's going to come back to do what?
Yes.
To quench this place. Ultimately, to add on to that fire, and to quench it by delivering us, man.
Right.
By delivering us out of this hot, fiery indignation that's about to hit this place, man. Yeah. And prophecy entails of that. The indignation that's going to swarm America and engulf it in flames, just as ancient Sodom was engulfed in flames and the surrounding areas, man. Via prophecy. Yeah. You got it, brother. So the Lord is accelerating these times, man. He's speeding them up. So Esau, Edom, he's playing ultimately into the Lord's hand. The Lord is luring you in and drawing you out, Esau. He's educating you, schooling you, Esau, drawing you out. So ultimately, the valley of Yahushua partner.
Yeah. We're schooling his ass.
Yeah.
Because he's looking at us like, how the hell they know this? Okay, document him, get him, okay, put their ass on the chalkboard, we're going to line them up. Okay, persecution's come. Go ahead, bro.
You're right, bro. Good shot. This is you, bro. It's Jeremiah 30:6.
Bring it out.
Actually, now, see whether a man doeth travail with child. Do men travail with children?
No.
Do he go through those birth pains?
No.
All right. The Lord is being sarcastic.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Having a child with that curse of pain on you is a terrible thing.
Yes.
That women go through. Have you ever been in the birth chamber?
Imagine the man trying to have something like that.
And the Lord is being metaphoric, saying that's how bad it's going to be. Hey, what you just said that made me laugh, tickled me. He just said,
I got that. Still my mind that bad.
you're going to be in turmoil.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's
No, you said the life's going to be a little hell.
Your life is going to be a living hell. All right, when the Lord likens what a woman goes through in pain and travail to a man, that's your life being a living hell, all right? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? All right, men don't do that shit. All right, these men, the peoples of the earth, about to be in deep shit, hands on your loins, like a woman holding her stomach. Ooh, my water broke. Is that not painful and distress? All right. As a woman in travail, all faces are turned into pale. Come on. All right. And what did it say in that Wisdom of Solomon 17? All right. That your hair stand on your head. You see, you're gonna be so terrified. All right, just
what
like
they thought they saw, they didn't.
just like that dog day up in Egypt.
Yeah.
That's what's coming here. The brother is right. I was laughing. You know, the brother, the way he brought it out is kind of funny, but on a serious tip, that's how it's going to be. That we fear that happening to us. That's why we're laboring. That's why we're begging the Lord to have mercy on us and our households. It's going to be that bad. Everybody's life in America and across the four winds is about to be a living fucking hell. Right. We talking about prophecies being accelerated. What part of prophecy has been accelerated? Lamentation, mourning, and woe has to come for the kingdom of heaven. You have to go through that narrow to get to the wide. So guess what you got to go through? Pure D motherfucking hell.
Right. Turmoil.
I told you about
Straight.
Yeah, straight.
Tribulation.
The Bible says through much tribulation shall we enter the kingdom of heaven.
Can I finish, brother?
Go ahead.
Alas. Look, that's an exclamation point.
After that,
All right? The brother Jeremiah was poetic. All right? So that means the Lord gave him a vision. He saw all the hell.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He was able to foresee. He was a prophet.
Yes, yes.
Ezra saw the same thing.
Ezra saw the same thing.
Yeah.
All of them saw it. All of them saw it.
Yes.
And Joel too.
Yes.
He saw the missions coming in battle already.
Yes.
You know, not rank and rank.
That's right.
All right. In not perfect formation.
Right, bro.
All right.
Because what Joel saw, Ezra saw the same thing. Ezra say, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot.
He saw the Lord gathering these other nations. Yeah, y'all was your prophet.
Hey, and that's why this brother said, alas, exclamation point. All right, exclamation point means you're being animated, you're being using a lot of serious. You're very enthusiastic, you know.
Serious.
What it is? Cry loud, spare not. All right, you're raising up your voice like a trumpet.
That's right.
You're warning your people that you love. Because in Jeremiah 18 chapter, what he said, I came out here for your good, to give you warning so these calamities don't fall on you. Okay?
Hold on now.
For
It says, hold on.
All right.
Exclamation point. Used especially after an interjection or exclamation to indicate forceful utterance or strong feelings.
Strong. And when you see what this brother saw, hey, he's like, damn, motherfuckers gonna be melting.
Yes.
Their skin gonna be falling off of their bones. Men gonna be getting raped to death.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers gonna be starving to death.
Eating.
All right? The lion is gonna come up from the thicket and he gonna kill his own people. Our great king.
Yeah.
You know? He's seen these things, man. Okay? And what the brother just said, people's lives are living hell.
Right.
So he's like, I'm giving you warning from him. Give them warning from me. You see?
That's right, bro.
Alas, for this day is great. And you know we did the other day, great death.
Yeah, we spoke on that. What
You know?
great.
All type of great.
Yes.
You know we can't say the word.
Yes. Right.
Great famine,
Yeah.
great pestilence.
Yeah.
All right?
It says
Evils.
Great evils, swords.
It said in the 16th chapter, the Lord said there should be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Go ahead, brother.
So that none is like it. So ever since the world been in our orbit, Daniel 12 touches on that. Matthew 24 touches on that. Since the world is in orbit, you never going to see heard in World War II, 70 million dead. All right. It's never going to be nowhere in history where billions of people die. Millions of people are dying every day. All right. Through various ways. He said, none is like it. All right. And this is not a literal day.
It's like
All right, this is accumulation of days, a specific time period.
Yes.
And let's
Alright.
keep in mind the time period that had passed before. Oh, you got the Great Flood, 8 souls were saved.
Yeah.
So liken that unto these times. We're liking unto those, Noah and his 3 sons and their 4 wives were likened unto the lake of these times.
Yeah. You had the famine during the time of Elisha.
Yes,
The light
yes.
came in. You had the famine during the time of Joseph.
Yeah.
You know,
And
these were
yes.
time periods. These was
Yeah, all from that, like,
times that something bad happened.
Seemingly unbearable times.
all the captivity, we went there earlier about the 7 captivities, all of them dealt with that, what the brothers are talking about right now.
Yes.
Up to this present time right now. Real quick, back to what you said about, of course, a period of time over these over these years, over decades.
Yeah.
Isaiah 32, verse 9 and 10 says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Yes.
Ye careless women.
All right, you got to understand the Lord's timetable is not what us humans call. Jacob's trouble could be months.
Yes.
Or it could be years.
For years.
All right, but what we know is going to be a short period of time. A short period of time. Because he said, if I didn't intervene, no flesh will be saved.
Right.
So he's not going to let it go on a long time. All right, and he called it. He said, in Revelation the 20th chapter, he said, just a little season.
Yeah.
And the little season is going to be death like you never heard before. All right, it's going to be a time like you've never seen before. You can get on that
Like
internet.
affliction, but for a moment.
Yeah, you can get on the internet and find out some horrific things that happened in the archives of history. But it's going to be nothing that's already documented in history that's going to compare to what we're about to see.
It's going to blow it out the
It's
wall.
going to blow everything out the wall. Everything is going to be child's play. What you say, during slavery, you say during the Atlantic slave trade, when it's hypothesized that it was like 70 million to 60 million of our people just died in the transatlantic voyage alone. That's not counting what happened when our people got on the landmass, all of them were hungry. All right? So what's about to happen is going to make that look like child's play.
Because remember, during that time period, according to Josephus, he said over 1 million Israelites fled to West Africa.
Yes, Babylon and Timbuktu.
But according to history, how many said? 70?
Yeah.
1 million fled, got away. 70 million died and more.
Yeah, because look, that 1 million, what happened? That 1 million, you know, Jake fuck like rabbits. That 1 million that went into the west coast and the Ivory Coast of Africa, all right, they built a very big enterprise.
Right.
A very big kingdom. So what we doing the whole time in that kingdom of Timbuktu? Sun high.
The sun high, yeah.
All that shit going on.
Yeah.
What we doing? We fucking.
Right.
All right? That 1 million turned into what? 200.
200.
That's why the Lord
See
said,
what I'm saying?
I will bring you to Egypt and give you ships, because just like the
Yeah.
more they killed us off in Egypt, we multiplied.
Right.
We grew.
And Esau
We
knows
became
that.
a great nation again.
Esau has tried every fucking thing under the sun to get rid of the Israelites, but he can't do it. He cannot do that. Okay? That's the Lord, that's how you know the spirit.
Was that the apostle said, like, was it some, like, upper echelon, at least came up to him on the highway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Said, man,
How did y'all
how did y'all find this out? We spent billions of dollars hiding this from you, man.
Should have tied the briefcase, hopped out.
Our pastors are not back until the corner anymore. We're led by the spirit of prophecy.
Right, let me finish this up. You know, it's basic scriptures, right?
Yeah.
It is even a time of Jacob's trouble that he shall be saved out of it. When I say he shall be saved out, it's talking about as a late man. It's not quitting. It's not getting weak and feeble. All right? It's not getting bugged out of their mind. They stay in balance, discipline, and holy. Okay? Like this brother, right now, this is a side note, man. Hey, these spirits are doing what they're created to do. They're coming here to test your ass. When you come to serve the Lord, you gotta prepare your mind for tribulation. All right? So you gotta get built up on your most holy faith, because it says wisdom and knowledge is what's gonna stabilize you. If you're not doing what the men of old did, pray without ceasing, study to show yourself approved, not forsaking
Work out
yourself,
your own salvation with
working
faith.
out yourself,
Present your body as a living sacrifice.
yes.
Put on the whole armor of Yahweh
Not
by
forgetting your labor of love.
That's right.
All right,
Not
yes.
forsaking the assembly.
These seducing spirits are gonna come in and they're gonna consume you. They're gonna have their way with you.
Yeah, they're gonna tap dance in your head.
Yes.
That's what I say, man. They're gonna have their way with you, especially if you're sowing into it, man.
Yes.
You got it, right?
Bible
Sowing
says,
to the flesh.
he that increases of knowledge shall increase sorrow. I mean, these demons gonna jump on you. You have to be ready for this. This is a spiritual water we're in.
That's why in Luke the 12th chapter, he say the servant that don't prepare himself.
Be with ministry right there.
All right, be with many strikes. So you're gonna be bugged out of your fucking mind. Be with many strikes means bugged out of your fucking mind and get put to death.
Yeah.
All right. So right now you're supposed to be preparing yourself, doing what's well pleasing to the Lord,
Rehearsing.
rehearsing the righteousness.
Yes.
All right, because the book of Colossians, the 3rd chapter, say, mortify your members that are here on the earth. But after you mortify your members, what are you to do now? Fortify your members. All right, how do you fortify your members? Get built up in this work, in this scriptures.
Yeah.
All right, these are our weapons of war. Okay,
Like Elder Apostle
wisdom is a defense.
Elder Apostle Ramla did a video about what it was, stay being vigilant.
Vigilant.
Yeah,
Stay sober.
they stay
Being
being okay, being
So
on
I saw
fire.
it. I saw it.
Okay, Jake is hot. Jake is hot in the spirit. As much as you get on brothers in the camp ass, okay, and you chew them out like you do, like what they call ass chewing. Okay, you gotta do the same thing and build them up too. Okay, that's the balance of it. Well, get on me, but I'm gonna get on you as far as build you up too.
The amount of rebuke you give, you gotta give 10 times more amount of edification.
Yeah, and that's facts. All right, so we can get a couple more.
This is 2 Peter chapter 9 and verse 7. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. It says,
Break it down.
to back that brother up, what he was saying, he said the only way you're going to get saved in the time of Jacob's trouble is about what? They're having faith and putting forth effort and also what? Doing his works, coming in something with the Lord and giving your body, like the brother says, and they will sacrifice you. How about you now?
He said, I'm not going to forget your labor of love, and then he's going to keep you from the hour of temptation because you have kept my word. What his word tell you to do? Go out here and be a light to the Gentiles.
And would you minister to the saints and do ministry?
Yes, brother. Now, what happens if you just get slothful and be like, I don't
Woe is me if you preach not the gospel.
know.
Woe means exactly what it means. Destruction.
I'm tired. I'm tired, boss.
Destruction to you.
I'm tired, boss.
Destruction.
Give me the precept when the God say you're talking to the baby. Please get that. Yes.
What?
Yes, brother. Please get that. Lord, how shall I talk to the baby?
This is the 2 Peter 9 and 8. It says, shall be preserved from the said that was coming in. Jacob's trouble, the famine, the pestilence. All right. When Esau come down having great wrath, it says, and shall see.
And that word preserve means what?
To be exempt.
That's right, brother. That want to be protected.
Heavy.
Hey, I'm just listen. I ain't hear you.
You talking about me? How much I was in the
He
temple?
talks Timber J. Talking Timber David.
Talk what?
Told him
I got you talking about Luke the 2nd chapter.
That's it right there.
Simple day.
Daily.
Oh, all right. I forgot, man. We all talking the field. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He trying to use it. Go ahead,
It says, and shall receive my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. We're talking about his elect. You got it, brother.
Yeah. No, get into that.
Look, we talking about his elect. He sanctified them from the beginning. So, Lord willing, I'm writing down with a righteous number that, we are those men that the Lord have ordained from the beginning. All right?
Right, you up real quick. I can Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So we didn't ask you, the Lord put you in your life at a specific time. Going back to that word time, like we talked about earlier. At a specific time where it's here now in our life.
Yeah.
They was playing ball and doing all, I don't get into it. Say all kinds of bad things they were doing, or projects coming in. It is what it is. But that's how the law gets down. I'm gonna have you doing all this, so when I put you in your life, you look back, you're like, dang, I was fucking up, man. I was a nigga. I was wicked. I was doing this. I was going on. Yeah. That's how the law get down. You what you got, bro?
Hey, what Peter told our great king when he put all that fish in, he said, get away from me. I'm a sinful man. You know? Because he knew he was a man of law. He was like, I'm a sinful man. You know? But hey, you build up off of that. You go and sin no more. What did Peter say? Peter came and he left, put off his old man, put on a new man, and became the head of the church, man. That's what we got to do. Those things that was written aforetime was written for us to take heed and learn from, man. You got it, right? You had something on?
Yeah, so this is Luke the 2nd chapter.
Yeah.
And the 41st verse. Now his parents went to Jerusalem, speaking of Yahushua's parents, every year at the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child Yahushua tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. Joseph being his father, Mary being his mother. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they saw him among their kinsfolk.
That's how much he was dedicated to doing the Lord's work, God. I'm around mom and dad, I'm really stuck out to do what the Lord said to do. Go ahead with that.
12 years old.
That's right.
And they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintance. And when they found him nigh, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days, they found him in the temple. And notice where Yahushua was found after 3 days, right?
Yeah,
That's the key. After 3 days, he was found in the temple. And Yahushua ultimately rose from the dead after 3 days. All right, so that was ultimately a foreshadowing of prophecy, right, of things to come. Man. He would be dwelling with wisdom and in his father's business after 3 days. He would be doing his father's business.
And when they say, well, we died like 33, when they say according to 33 age, 30 years of age, at the same time.
And I'm going to say this. Just imagine in our day and time, your 12-year-old go listen for 3 days. That is traumatic.
Yes.
That'll be on your way and head on
Yes.
on your spirit. But then you go find your child in good spirits at the church. You're going to be like, oh, this thing's special.
Yes, you would be like, man, yes.
He's not scared. He's not terrified. He said, you should have known I was going to be here.
Yeah.
Come on, mama. You know where I go.
You know, it's prophecy. I'll be here.
You know how to hang
father's business.
You know how I hang with my little friend.
I need to do the will.
12 years old, I'm a man.
Hey, and
I'm
that's
at the temple.
According to the scripture.
Yeah.
and that's
No, but back then, he was a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the real man.
Yeah.
He was a big dog in back then.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's like us, to us, putting the world aside and going after this prophecy is true in these last 6 times.
Yeah.
So it says Luke 2:46 again, and it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. As when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Meaning, why you did that? Why have we heard from you in 3 days? Why you put us through all this? We've been looking for you. She said, Why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, Yahushua speaking, How is it that ye sought me? Wish ye not that I must be about my father's business?
That's all it's about right now. Okay? That's a whole rundown of how the encounter, the house shot doing whatever it takes to get the Lord's work done. Period. Okay? We ain't ducking and hiding and running from nothing. The Lord say, look, you be ashamed of one word, he gonna be ashamed of you in front of his father.
Ooh. Back you up, young Bob. This is Luke 2:49 in the NLT. But why did you need to search? He asked. Didn't you know that I must be in my father's house? Like, you should have known I'd have been here.
Yeah. It looked
That's
like
why I'm at where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
You'd have found me if you just came here first.
Yeah. It looked 1946 and 47. Huh? Real quick, we can get one more, two more, close it out.
Luke 19 and 46.
Yes.
Say, I'm gonna start at 45.
Yeah, there you go.
And he went into the temple and began to cast them out that sold therein, and them that bought, saying unto them, It is written, My house is the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves.
Now you know about the Lord in there bottom out. Let me shit over and everything like this.
Yeah,
He's still righteous.
right.
Go ahead.
And he taught daily in the temple.
Did what?
Taught daily in the temple.
This is a daily thing that we do over here.
I'm gonna do it one day a week.
We're doing this daily over here, Great
I'm
Millstone.
gonna do it one, man. Look, y'all don't do it like that in Great Millstone. I'm looking at every other place. They don't do it like that.
I don't give a shit what they do. In this house over here,
This how we rock.
this is how we rock.
Yeah.
We're doing this daily.
Yeah.
There's no days off in this ministry. Period. Go ahead, brother.
Yes. He taught daily in the temple.
Right, man.
But the chief priests and the
You
scribes.
know what you mean? This is the great and terrible king. Set the example for the believers for his elect. I'm teaching daily in this thing. You better do the same thing. I'm gonna get rid of you. It's just that simple, man. You can't make it no more
I'm
careful.
gonna say this, man. The Lord is not dealing with. Don't bring that bare minimum. I've done just enough spirit to this ministry. All right, you can never do enough. All right, you can never do enough. All right, don't ever come to the conclusion, oh, they're not doing it over there. They're not doing it over there. If your house doing it, you try to meet that standard. Now, if you can't meet that standard, you just tell the brother, look, this is a big month for me. This is what I'm able to do. All right, but don't never say, oh, this is how they doing it over there. Nah. Hey, it say our great King taught daily in the temple. You know what death? You're familiar with the definition of death?
Gotcha.
Let's get the definition of death. All right? Our beloved elder apostles put up videos daily. Okay? Just because you can't do it daily, don't demonize other men that what? Can do it daily. If the Lord gave you one talent, you do it the best you can do with that one talent.
Right.
Those 2 talents, those 3 talents.
Hey,
Don't demonize that brother with 10 talents.
yeah.
Don't make it like he's doing something wrong.
Let them utilize this whole potential to the
Yeah.
fullest, man.
Yeah.
The Bible says give the full to the be fully persuaded in your own mind.
Yes.
To give that full assurance. That means exercise your full potential. All the things that you got, you want to just exercise it to the maximum, man. You want to be on what it is on NBA Live, every category.
99.
99, every fucking thing.
Yeah.
You want to have 99 in every category.
That's right. You got it.
The scriptures tell you that the Lord daily loaded us with benefits.
Benefits.
So how much more should we return that?
Yes.
Right? And bring forth fruit me for repentance. It's the word daily. It says daily. Done or produced every day. 7 days a week. And you could like that to what? Completion. 7 days a week.
Yes, man.
Complete amount.
Yes. It say our Lord taught daily, so he went there to get it in. Hey, give me that John 9:4. Hey, he went to get it in Delhi. And look at the spirit of this. This is the standard that we have to follow. All right? And we're not being over righteous. If your brother can't do it, he got to work 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Cool. He's tired, he got children. We get it. All right? But don't demonize the men that can, and is, and are. All right? You do what you can do. But don't get content with doing that. Don't bring that bare minimum. I've learned that lukewarm ass bullshit around brothers that's on fire. There will be a barrier.
That energy is toxic.
There will be a barrier.
It's going to clash,
It's going to clash.
bro.
You got it, bro.
Yes. John 9 and 4, like 9 and which one you want?
4.
John 9 and 4 is like John 9 and 4, Yahushua speaking. I must work the works of him that sent me.
All right. Lord put that heavy spirit on him to do what? Cleanse the lepers, heal the blind. It said he did so much work that the books can't contain. So all these miracles he did, we probably don't know. We probably only know 10% of them.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like a lot. I mean, because he said he was working daily at the temple. So guess what else he was doing daily? Healing.
Yes.
Doing miracles.
Yeah.
All right? Cussing motherfuckers out.
man.
Yeah. Okay?
Really?
He was doing it daily. Bring it out, brother.
John 9 and 4, I must work the works of him that sent me.
Come on.
While it is the day.
Why it is the day. Why I have breath in my body. While the sun is out. And now
Why you have the cool of the day? Why you have access to put up videos on the World Wide Web?
Yes. Hey, the elders say, man, do something every day. That's the spirit of our great King Yahushua was in.
Yeah.
You see? They're the spirit of our great King who lifted up that standard.
And real quick, El Papa Dean, like when we first came in, myself came in 2018 or whatever like this. It was three videos a day. Spirit jumped on the elder. Nah, fuck that. Every day. And he brought that same scripture out that you just read in Luke the 19th chapter. Or the Yahushua doing this daily. Every day. No more 3 videos a day. Do one every day.
Daily.
Straight up.
Bring it out, brother.
That's right. It's John 9 and 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night coming when no man can work.
All right, the time coming when we're going to be off the grid. All right, and when we're going to need our Lord. And he said, I'm not going to forget your what?
Works and labor of love.
All right, so how you doing the daytime working and laboring, that has everything to do how he comforts you in that dark time when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So if you sowed sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly.
And don't get mad at brother. If you weren't showing that diligence when at daytime, don't get pissed off and be like, oh, what mine is? I'm not getting some more, right?
Yeah. You and your children starving.
Gotta take it
And
easy.
this brother and his family over there got more than enough. You got to remember how you dealt with the Lord's ministry when you had time of repentance.
Yes.
He said in 2 Corinthians 9.
And that's it.
And read that next verse, bro.
That's it. And that nighttime goes to Esau's new world order.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it goes into, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
All hell breaking loose.
And Esau
The day of the Lord is darkness and
Not
light.
light. All right, that's when the so-called white man gets to the pinnacle where he even fulfills his enterprise to the point he's going to say, when they say peace and safety, then I will come down. When they start saying peace and safety, that means that Quran was here. He done damn near push his enterprise. All right, he got the people where he think he want them to be. Then our great king gonna crack the clouds.
That's right.
Read that the last verse.
All right.
Verse 5.
John 9 and 5. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
As long as I'm in this world, I'm getting in. I'm prophesying. I'm going to the chief place of concourse. I'm getting in. When I can't do that, I'm putting up video.
I'm the Lord in the kingdom.
Hey, what is the child doing today? Y'all want to hook up and get one in? All right, let's hook up. Hey, well look, we ain't gonna be over righteous. Let's just hook up and fellowship. Let's get our bond closer. I'm coming over, brother. That's a 7-day-a-week thing.
Guess what? It's more than just what you actually see on camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on
Behind the scenes.
That's what
man.
makes up the whole operation. That's what pleases the Lord. Think that you're doing off the camera.
Yeah.
Yep. gotta get to know brothers intimately, like the brother been saying, about spending time with brothers.
Know them that live growing up.
Man. Get to know brothers' personal lives.
You can't
Know
know
your
that.
brother's fucking first name. Government name.
When the last time I saw that brother? Last Saturday. When the last time anybody heard from that brother? Last Saturday. When the last time you seen that brother? Last Saturday? No, that's not how the church run, brother. Anybody that think that, because that's how the Christian church run. We see each other once a week on Sundays. That's not how this ministry works. All right? This thing of ours, it's an everyday, it's a lifestyle change. All right? This ministry is 24 hours, 7 days a week, man. Even when we sleep, the Lord working on our minds, putting sit downs in our
intercession.
All right? Then I'm going to tell you some of the guys that can't come up with sit downs. It happened to me. I went through a dry spell. You got to pray and ask the Lord to put that spirit on you. Because if you can't do a doggone sit down, that means the spirit, hey, it's not working on you like it's supposed to. Okay? I mean, you don't got the juice you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
So you got to fix that.
That's right.
We need to be, if the elders say this is the standard, do a video every day, you got to try your daughters to get a video in every day.
That's right.
Close to it, you know.
Get something done.
Do something productive through the spirit. It can't be, I didn't pick up my Bible, I didn't do nothing, I ain't talk to her, brother. Look, man, you're not going to be confident during the
No,
you're not the Lord. When all hell breaks loose, you're going to be in one of them fucking lines to go get you a Quran.
Yes. And I gotta always
you're
say
only fooling yourself.
And let me say that again, I'm gonna be in what?
One of them lines going to get a damn Quran.
Like I always say, that brother up there in New York, Jim Waiting 144.
I think his name, I'm
Walker Bar. That's a brother name, the Water brother. Okay? He said he had a dream, brother. And I wholeheartedly believe it out the gate. I can fucking see it, but we can see it now. He said he had a dream. He saw brothers in Great Millstone standing in line to get that micro seal.
Yahweh forbid. Hey, what?
That's a good fight.
Do we make void the law so grace may abound? What he said? Yahweh forbid. And you gotta pray that the Lord, I was just using that. Yahweh forbid. Hey, Yahweh forbid, bro. We in one of those fucking lines going to get a seat here. So you gotta pray and fast and get built up on these scriptures in your most holy faith.
The Lord said, Luke 12, he said, pray that you be able to escape all these things that's coming up on earth. That's right. Yes. And that's the simple piece of promise. You gotta pray the Lord to be able to escape that, man. That's right. What you ready to say there in 9 and 7? Okay, that ties right into that, brother. Yes. Matter of fact, read it again, brother. Bob the shot. And get what you got out. We can close it out. That's all you had. Read that real quick. We can wrap it up tonight.
This is 2 Peter chapter 9 verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape
do what?
Works.
Do what?
Shall be able to escape.
That's right. You're gonna make it out. The Lord's gonna make a way for you to get out of this tribulation. That ties right into the latter part of Jeremiah 37. But he shall be saved out of it. Then you have escaped it. Why?
It says, shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
Yes.
Whereby ye have believed.
So if you indulge and diligent in this ministry, for one thing, you have faith to begin with, and then you're doing it because you believe in what you're doing. How shot is the architect for this whole operation. He taught it until the day. He believed. He believed. That's what it's all going down to. It's all coming down to whether you believe or you don't. Whether you have faith or you don't. Whether you're patient or you're not. Okay? I would say it's too much or you do it hardest as a good soldier. I mean, you want to go through pure hell to get we talk about your lives are gonna be a living hell. Hell, how much you think it is for the men that serve the Lord?
Scripture said we die daily.
So hey, this is condition of the doubt, and here we are, and Lord willing, the Lord will take His Holy Spirit away from us, and we hold fast to the house shall return. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praise to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem, HaKadosh.
Double honor to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect, who continuously push this gospel throughout the whole planet Earth in these last days. About the ball.
About the ball.